Hello friends, welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Professor V.K. Singh from Faculty of Management Studies, Gurukul Kangadi University, Haridwar. Today, we are going to study Module 40 on Human Resource Audit, Learning Outcome. After reading this module, you shall be able to discuss the objectives of human resource audit, discuss the scope of human resource audit, enumerate the levels of human resource audit, explain the steps in a human resource audit process, explain the various approaches to human resource audit, discuss the essential conditions for an effective human resource audit. Human resource audit involves the logical collection and investigation of the related information periodically. The HR information in an HR audit is concerned to the people, structures, and HR philosophy of an organization. The HR audit normally extends over HR functions like employee hiring, training and development, compensation, maintenance, including motivation, leadership, safety and health, and workers' relations with management in an industry. It also covers the HR information system, HR research and record keeping, return on HR investment and policies, procedures and regulatory compliances. HR audit may be defined as a systematic inquiry into the efficacy of the philosophy, policies, and practices concerning HR management in terms of organizational performance and its level of alignment with the overall organizational strategies. Objectives of HR audit: to review the performance, to identify the gaps, to know detrimental factors, to suggest measures, to evaluate the personal staff, to assess the job chart, to review the performance of the human resource department and its connected activities for the purpose of assessing the effectiveness on the implementation of the different policies to accomplish the organizational goals, to identify the gaps, lapses, irregularities in the process of implementation of the directives, policies, procedures, and practices of human resource development, and to suggest remedial actions. To know the factors detrimental to implementation of the planned program and activities, to suggest measures and take corrective steps to rectify the shortcomings, if any, for direction and suggest result-oriented performance of human resource department. To evaluate the personal staff and employees with references to the reports of performance appraisal and appropriate recommendations for improvement in the efficiency of the employees. To assess the job charts of the middle level managers for the implementation of the direction and instructions for result-oriented management of the human resources in their respective divisions. Scope of HR audit: programming, forecasting and scheduling, recruitment, selection, career planning and development, promotion, training and development, etc. Leadership, welfare, amenities, grievance management, performance appraisal, employee mobility and industrial relations, hiring policies, practices and procedures, job description and job specification statements. All files and records maintained by the HR department and all HR related files and records maintained by other departments. Levels of human resource audit. The levels are corporate level, managerial level and functional level as shown in figure 1. Corporate level. People at the corporate or top level of management issue directions for the HR department. It is essential to include corporate level activities within the scope of HR audit. The HR audit must determine the relevance, completeness and accuracy of corporate strategies, mission, vision and other directives which provide a broad framework for directions for the HR activities of an organization. HR audit at corporate level usually emphasizes on issues relating to the designing of organizational structure, institution or reporting and accountability among the different tiers of management. Moreover, the information made available through policies, documents and other reports of the organization, the HR auditor can also conduct interviews with the top managers for gathering supplementary information. Such interviews should focus on ascertaining the present and future plans of the top management for the organization. Managerial level. Line managers play a crucial role in the implementation of HR policies of an organization. For instance, HR related activities like performance evaluation, on the job training and identification of grievance and its resolution are mostly done at the level of departments where employees are engaged. Functional level. The HR audit examines the contribution of HR department to the accomplishment of the overall organizational goals in detail. An HR audit at this level generally focuses on the design and development of various human resource policies and procedures and proper functioning of the human resource department. The HR audit may specifically focuses on the levels of employee commitment, involvement and Morale in the HR department. Steps in HR audit. These are various steps in HR audit process. Determining the objectives of HR audit. The first stage in an HR audit process involves making a decision regarding the objectives of the HR audit. The HR audit may attempt to know the efficacy of the HR policies, procedures, and practices, the regulatory compliances by the HR department, or the degree of alignment between the corporate strategy and the HR strategy. Develop an audit plan and its process. The next step is to design a layout for conducting the audit. This layout includes the identification of the goals of the audit, assembling the audit team, and creating a time frame for accomplishing the audit. Gathering and analyzing the data, determining the criteria and techniques of data collection. Once the HR audit begins, the audit team collects all the documents and the forms application for the audit and review current and potential legal actions. Determining the criteria and technique of data collection. Based on the background data, auditor finalize the nature of the data to be collected and the time and duration of such collection. Most importantly, the organization decides on the criteria for evaluating the data. It serves as a benchmark for each HR activities which is to be measured. The criteria used to evaluate the company's personnel and their action must reveal both its value and performance. The organization also finalizes the instruments of data collection like the interview schedule, questionnaire, document reviews, focus groups, and observations. Depending upon the nature, intensity, and size of the data required, the auditor may choose a single or multiple tools for effective data collection. Finalizing the audit plan. Finalizing the audit plan may include changes in the audit goals, sources of data, and techniques of data collection. After throughout revision of the auditor should not firm up the tentative plan as the final audit plan having complete clarity on the audit objectives, the time frame for auditing, the target departments and the people, the type of data needed, the data collection technique to be used for such source, and the cost of intended exercise. Gathering the complete audit data. The HR auditor must compile all relevant information from the different sources. The scope and focus of audit, the end user's requirements, and the ultimate application of results influence the data collection process. The interviews may also be conducted to gather information from the senior management, which permits the auditor to interact with the management so that he can gain an insight into their thoughts and opinions about the various aspects of the HR management. For collection data from middle level managers, the auditor may employ questionnaires and comprehensive questionnaires for gathering necessarily data from the employees of the HR and other pertinent departments. Developing the audit report after conducting review of relevant documents and interviews at various levels, auditor begins the task proceeds with the development of a comprehensive audit report. Usually, the audit report covers all the key areas of HR operation. Usually, the audit report provides information on three broad heads, namely the strengths of the existing HR system, the areas of concern authorities should address, and the areas requiring more information for an effective audit. Action based on audit report. The organizational response to the audit report would depend on the HR auditor's recommendations. The action may emerge in different forms like changes in the HR policies and practices, determining the priorities of HR department and HR activities, realigning the corporate and HR strategies, and initiating necessary actions against the people for lapses and performance gaps. Approaches to HR audit: internal approach, external approach, self-directed team approach, task force approach, consultant approach, legal approach. Internal approach. In this approach, the HR audit focuses on examining the effectiveness of the contribution of the HR department to the internal operations of the organization. External approach. This approach emphasizes HR audit on measuring the contribution of the HR activities to the external performance of the organization. The self-directed team approach. A self-directed team is a team of employees who combine themselves to work towards common goals without any external supervision. The task force approaches. In these approaches, a task force with members drawn from various departments of the organization with different enterprise is formed to carry out an HR audit in the organization. The consultant approach. In external consultant approach, the auditors are HR experts appointed by the organization for the specific purpose of auditing its HR activities. The legal approach, since an HR audit is derived from a financial audit, which is statutory in nature, the HR auditors may also follow the same legal approach to the task of HR audit. Friends, in this module, you have studied the objectives, scope, levels, steps of human resource audit. You have also studied the various approaches and essential conditions for an effective human resource audit. Thanks for visiting EPG Pathshala.